Hello, everyone. Today we're bringing the first of 4 communications that we're releasing about this Sunday's congregational meeting to extend a call to an associate pastor. Today our focus is on why this position and why now. 2019 was the year Session declared a bold new mission for Bethel. We're serving people to ignite a lifelong passion for Jesus Christ. It's an intentional move into being a flourishing Great Commission church, whereby we won't measure our success by how we feel or what church does for us, but by how much of a kingdom impact we're having beyond our walls. And 2 of the ways that we're doing this is through sustaining meaningful worship and building disciples. Session decided that we need strong leadership at the pastoral level who will work with me and the elders to help us in these strategic areas. That led to the creation of an associate pastor nominating committee, and in January, the congregation voted unanimously about this team. They have worked on their assignment weekly since January and will provide an overview of their process at the meeting. They developed a position description that Session approved. The position's emphasis is to partner with me in worship design and leadership. That person's focus is on the modern style and my focus is on the traditional, but we will work together from the ground up every day to help each of you bring glory to Jesus through worship. And we're going to use worship as part of our outreach as well, so worship is the leading edge of our strategy. The position also focuses on adult discipleship, so Sunday schools, life groups, retreats, women's and men ministry, will have a qualified ECO-ordained staff-level resource to guide us in this important way. So that's why the position. But now let's tackle why now. First, let's address the obvious financial question. In January, our Finance and Stewardship Chair, Vic Petrenko, presented the 2020 budget that Session approved. This budget includes a full year's salary and benefits for the position. This means, and please hear me on this, with our current financial position, we are able to afford the calling of an associate pastor. Now, we will have a representative from Finance and Stewardship present for the congregational meeting, and he can take your questions. Next, let's talk about the impact COVID has had on this search. Let's remember that Session determined this associate pastor position helps to provide strategic leadership that will advance Bethel's mission. Of course, during this pandemic, so much has changed, but Bethel's mission has not. Now, of course, the search team realized the ways worship has evolved as a result of the pandemic, but they adjusted the interview process and questions to suit both our current needs and future hopes. And the team believes that this candidate is equipped to help us flourish through these uncharted waters. Now, I have some great news. Following a midweek series of meetings with the presbytery and the candidate has given us permission to proceed with releasing information ahead of our meeting. So tomorrow's communication will focus on the candidate and her family. Yes, you heard me. Our candidate is an ordained female eco-pastor. Now, since I know that some of you are going to get on the eco website to figure out who this is, I want you to go for it. Have fun with this. Do what Joy and I did and see if you can guess who it is. Tomorrow, be on the lookout for all the great details about who God is calling to us as our next associate pastor. Be in prayers of thanksgiving because God has answered our request. Blessings.